This is a real birth chart. With a 5-step method, we read it one layer at a time. Step 1. Set the topic. Let's say we lock the topic to career. For career, we look mainly at the 10th house, plus the 6th, which stands for daily work and professional skill, and the 2nd, which stands for income. Career also has a natural significator, the sun. Step 2. Find the players. First, the house ruler, which shows the result. The 10th house cusp is Gemini, so its ruler is Mercury in Aquarius in the 5th house, retrograde. And Mercury also rules the 1st, and the ascendant is Virgo, so the man himself is exacting, wired for precision. The chart ruler is the career ruler. His identity and his career are fused. The career is him. The result lands in the 5th, creation and personal work. Mercury in Aquarius is independent, against the grain. Retrograde, he runs things his own way and holds his own line. Next, the natural significator, which shows the backdrop. The sun is in Pisces in the 6th house, ruling the 12th. The backdrop of his career sits in the 6th. Authority earned through professional skill, not handed down by a title. And ruling the 12th, much of the work runs behind the scenes, carrying a thread of the spiritual and the inner life. Put the two together. Mercury points to creation and personal work, the 5th. The sun says that creativity gets cashed in through daily craft, the 6th. Together, he stands on independent thinking and lands it through skill. Step 3. The planets sitting inside the houses. This layer is the process. The 10th house is empty. The 6th house holds the sun, which rules the 12th. 12th house themes pour into daily work and skill. Behind the scenes, intuition and inner and spiritual pursuit. And the sun is the career significator itself. Sitting in the 6th, the career shine grows straight out of the craft. For him, refining the work is the pursuit itself. Push it to the limit, and respect follows on its own. The 2nd house holds Saturn, ruler of the 5th and 6th, and Neptune. Saturn sets a demanding bar on skill and output. He earns through relentless, high-standard work. Neptune adds vision. Money isn't only money, there's an ideal behind it. And Saturn makes an exact sextile to Venus, with mutual reception. So the income process is strict, but the network behind it is unusually strong. 3 houses side by side. The 10th, empty, direction is clear. The 6th, the sun. The career grows out of relentless daily refinement. The 2nd, earning is demanding but driven by a big vision. Step 4. Aspects and reception. First, the story, the hard aspects, the obstacles on the way to the result. Mercury squares Saturn, ruler of the 5th and 6th. His own high standards for skill and output slow the landing down. The higher the bar, the slower it lands. But Saturn receives Mercury, so the limit comes with goodwill. The standard serves the result, it doesn't block it. Now the chart's core structure. A T-square, Jupiter-Uranus, Mars, and Neptune. Mars is in its own sign, Aries in the 8th, opposing Neptune in the 2nd, and squaring Jupiter-Uranus in the 11th. A fierce tension around resources, value, and vision. The apex is Mars, strong in the 8th. The outlet for all that pressure is to cut straight in and take control. Now the way out, reception and harmony. The most stable line in the whole chart. Venus and Saturn, an exact sextile with mutual reception. Venus rules creation in the 5th. Saturn rules income through the 2nd. So what he makes converts directly into commercial value. This is the wedge. Mars opposite the Jupiter-Uranus point gives the drive, and Venus-Saturn gives the way to resolve it. More channels open. Mars and Saturn are in mutual reception. Deep resources in the 8th flow toward income in the 2nd. The sun receives Mars, so the career's backdrop and his drive are wired together. The sun trines Neptune and sextiles Mars. Intuition and action feed the craft. And Mercury sextiles the moon, ruler of the 11th, tying the result to community and audience. Last put together, the result, Mercury in Aquarius, 5th house, retrograde, the career points to creation and personal work. Mercury is also the chart ruler, So the career is the man himself, an independent mind that holds its own line. The backdrop, the sun in Pisces, sixth house, authority built from skill, much of it behind the scenes. The process, a clear direction, daily craft that is the career, high standards driven by vision. And the engine. A T-square pours out enormous energy. Mars in the eighth is the pressure valve. A wedge through the exact Venus-Saturn reception turns creation directly into value. The opposition gives the drive, the wedge gives the exit. In one line,